know how sometimes you need like boring mods, if you even want to call them mods? I need a boring mod. I need a tonneau cover for my truck. I literally can't put anything back there without expecting like weather and stuff to hit it, but it's one of those things where I know I need it, but I'm probably not gonna get it for like the longest time because it's boring and it's just irrelevant and I just keep putting it off. My favorite thing about this truck so far is that it's the only thing I have where I really haven't modified the suspension at all. So it's like my only car that is super comfortable to drive, super soft, and just like, it literally feels like driving a couch compared to like all my other vehicles. So today I enjoyed what was probably my last drive in a very smooth truck. I'm not entirely sure about that though. Everybody keeps telling me that like, oh, get ready for the suspension to get real stiff or get ready for it to be a rough ride. What I do know is this is something cool that I can actually say I have never done before. And it's been a long time since I could say I have never done something before. Actually, it's probably only been a couple months. But it's a lot less frequent now that I say I have never done something before than it used to be. So today we're gonna jump into something that I genuinely have never done before. I've always wanted to do this. This is something that like, since I've been in high school, since I was like a young kid, I've always wanted to lift a truck. I just never had a truck to lift. Today we finally have the lift kit showed up for the truck. What I ended up going with is a Beltec 4-inch lift kit. So this is literally the part number for the 1920 Silverados. Beltec 4-inch lift. I'm super confused what's in this box. With a 4-inch lift, you really don't need like a whole lot, but this box has been confusing me because it's way too long and too, I just don't know. Anyway, something that I spent a long time trying to decide was how much to lift this thing, because I could have just done probably just like a leveling kit, got away with it. Just for younger me, I just had to go with like at least a 4-inch lift kit just to get it up there. But I also didn't want to ruin any of the potential towing capacity on it either, because once you get too high, everything gets pooched. So I'm hoping 4 inches won't be ridiculous. Anyways, this stuff showed up yesterday morning and it has been killing me what's inside this box. So let's get in there and find out. No wonder I was so confused. Literally one sway bar. What the f? It actually makes a lot of sense that this is in here by itself. Okay, this is like suspiciously simple. Like I told you guys, I literally I've never done truck suspension at all. So especially lifting something. I've never lifted something or done it on a truck. I always lower it and I do it on the car. I feel like it's the complete opposite. I went with Beltec. It's the best bang for your buck. You guys know my theme with the truck is reliability. So I wanted to get something that wasn't gonna be a pain in the ass. This still utilizes a lot of factory stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is the front and this is the rear. This is huge. I think this is a skid plate lifting blocks for the rear. And we got a sway bar and we got some U-bolts. I don't know, I don't do truck stuff. Okay, first of all, these are huge, dude. I know for a fact when you see this on camera, you are not gonna understand how heavy this thing is. Look at this. Oh my God. That's heavy, dude. I know there's a lot of you guys that work at tire shops too, and you do like winter tire changes and these suck. So we're replacing this, we're replacing this, and we're replacing this. So essentially, this whole thing's gotta come apart. Number one is out. Dude, this sucked. You gotta take it apart. Okay, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining. I actually really like working on this truck. I've never worked on something with such low mileage. So everything is super easy to do. Nothing's seized. Every bolt just comes off like the way you dream bolts would come off. That's how they come off. I think all that's left, we gotta take this control arm off. Oh my God, that's on there. So we're gonna place this arm with this arm. I honestly don't really understand how this lift kit works. Like, okay, I understand, because as you lift it, this is gonna go like this, and then this has got the new angle to it, but like, this is all I'm installing in the front and a strut to get the lift. That doesn't look like 4 inches to me. First things first, I'm gonna throw this arm here. truck things are big and heavy and big. We're gonna get this off without breaking this. Pretty sure it can do it, but it's a big spring. I normally do springs like this big. Oh, I also just realized how the lift kit works. Base of this is here. The base of this one is here. And then you use the same spring. I figured it out. It makes sense. I'm happy. Let's get this stupid thing off here. Getting this wax coating from the frame on everything and it's gross. Anyways, it's on. It sucked, but we got one side on. A little bit weird, Beltec puts their logo on the back side also. Thinking it would be cool to see it, but the way that the feet sit at the bottom, I couldn't make them spin to get it the other way around, so it sits backwards. I know some of you guys are gonna comment probably tell me I did it different, but this side looks like this, and this side looks like this. So you can already tell there's a lift on it. Yo, this side was easy. Not gonna lie to you guys, I was like, I was a little grumpy after the first side. This side, piece of cake, dude. There's literally nothing up here, like no obstructions. This stuff's super easy to access. There's a couple more wires over here. I don't really know what that's about, but literally every single step here went easier than the other side, so that's good. I did end up connecting these sway bar end links, hopefully that they're in a good space. I put them in the first hole. They don't even reach down by the third hole, so I don't really know. I'm much happier now that the front is done. It was a pain while I was doing it, but it was much easier. Then, wait, what? I'm pretty sure I'm just tired. And whatever I'm saying doesn't make sense. The rear, in theory, is like 1,000 times easier. It literally just shock and a spacer. That's it. There's a lot less complexity to the rear. Should be as simple as just unbolting this here and up there, which like, it is only 2 bolts. And then unbolting this U-clamp, or whatever I called it earlier. The U-clamp? U-bolt? Undoing this U-bolt, adding the spacer in between the leafs and the axle, and then just putting the longer U-bolt in and calling it done. Is it gonna be that easy? No, it's not gonna be that easy. Nothing ever is. Oh my God. Maybe the old double wrencher will do it. Oh.
Are you going righty-tighty?
I'm going righty-tighty, dude. No wonder it's getting harder, not looser. I'm embarrassed. It feels instantly like I'm going the right way though. This skinny old boy, this is the beefy new boy. We're gonna find out how big daddy rear is. Ready? Okay, that's our extra 4 inches of travel right there. These you'll be able to see the logo. What did we start this at, like 8:30?
I think so.
That literally took an hour.
We've been at the shop for 12.
Oh, we've been at the shop all day. The rear took 10 seconds compared to the rest. Last night I went around and made sure everything was torqued down, like the axle nuts are all torqued to spec, everything should be good to go. You can see that this thing has a disgusting pigeon toe. Like, just look at the toe in and look at this side. And the steering wheel is dead flat. So that's gonna need an alignment, but I haven't actually put it on the floor yet. Like I said, torqued everything down last night. I didn't drop it, I wanted to drop it with you guys. Dude, the hoist is off. Oh my God. It looks like more than 4 though, dude. So check this out. I thought it looked like more than 4 inches. The rear here, like center of this wheel to the truck is like 26¼ just about. Okay? And before, 24¼ So that went up like 2 inches. The front center of this wheel to here is 29. It used to be 22 and 3/4 or something. 22 and 3/4. We went up 6 inches. I literally looked at it and then I stood back and the whole truck's doing like the ghost trailer, whatever you guys call it, wherever you live. I took it for a little spin around the parking lot too, just to make sure that like everything kind of settled into place. It wasn't anything like that. I noticed that the sway bar was hitting. The sway bar was knocking on this axle. That's not good. Having been out and then back in here, it's still sitting a little bit higher. So I think it might be those silver rings. Came with this like ring chart, but it says the setup chart is for this lift kit, which is not the one that we have. I don't know. I gotta take this whole thing apart and do this whole front end again now. Has it been 5 hours?
Approximately.
Oh my God. Spent the better part of today adjusting the front end. I took it off, adjusted it, put it back on. It's like, it sucks 'cause it's not like coilovers. You can't just adjust it in like 2 seconds. Literally take the whole thing off. I'm not gonna tell you guys what we ended up doing until we make sure it worked. But at this point, it's at a point right now where it kind of just has to work, so I'm really hoping for the best. I have not had on the ground in a little while, but hopefully, okay, I can tell you already that it's at least sitting level, which is exactly what we wanted. Lock there, seems nice. Full lock that way. Also seems nice, that's good. All right, the final test. Dude, I think we did it. Oh my God. This is fun. Obviously these stock wheels kind of look funny now. We're gonna take care of that later this week. But I'm fired up, dude. This is exactly what I was going for. This thing's not a monster truck. It's not 6 inches, 8 inches off the ground. It looks perfect. Actually, watch this. Ready? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you guys a trick. It doesn't matter what this measures in at. It literally doesn't matter. I'm just doing it to know how much it actually lifted it to inform you guys. As long as it looks good to the eyes, that's what we're going with. And right now I'm happy with it, so I'm happy. 26 and a quarter-ish. What did it start at?
22 and 3/4 is what
So
it's at.
this is like a fraction under 4 inches. This is 26 and a quarter, baby. I didn't even think they were gonna be the same, honestly. I thought the wheel well gaps might be different, but. So essentially what that did was it raised the rear probably 3 inches, right? I don't remember the first measurements. I think it raised the rear 3 inches and the front 4 inches, and now the whole truck is level 4 inches higher than it was before. It's a little awkward because of the light. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this, but if you guys don't even have a lift kit, if you just want to make your truck look just a little bit taller, or if you just lifted your truck and you want to get like the most out of the look, the appearance of the height. It's been a long 2 days. Watch this. All right, ready? Hopefully you guys can notice this. Boom. Oh, you could totally see it, dude. You could totally notice. I'm gonna give you guys a second just in case you haven't noticed yet. Just take off this little air dam, dude. This thing, well, on the new trucks, it's just this tiny little piece that literally just like unclips from underneath here. Like you take this off and you have another, at least, I don't know, what is this? Like 2 inches? Just gives you the appearance of more ground clearance, which makes the truck look taller. So that's something you guys can do at home and literally just free up some space. A lot of times people go too extreme and they take this whole piece off. I would not do that if I was you, but you can do whatever you want. Let's take this thing down the street a little bit and make sure nothing falls off before we call it a day. Seems fine. It's not even stiffer. Does it feel stiffer to you?
No.
Everybody was like, oh, your suspension's gonna be so stiff and freaking out. It literally feels, and like this isn't a nice road. These industrial roads like around the warehouse suck. So, like here's a hole.
Oh, that felt fine.
That literally feels just as soft as stock, which is nice. So Beltec, you killed it on that one because apparently a lot of lift companies absolutely suck at this. Can you do me a favor? Can you drive it by me?
The very first time I drove the truck.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first
Ever.
time you drive it and you're gonna have to take a running start to get in here because it's high now. That's a big boy, dude, but it's not too big. Ah, I'm liking it. I can see from here that it's big. Whoa! No, it needs wheels, but bro, look at this. Oh my God. Yes! Dude, yes! Ah, I love this. Definitely needs wheels and tires to really like beef up the lift. This is why I always say to you guys, you gotta get away from what you did and look at it. Cause like, looking at it at the shop, looking at it in the parking lot even, it didn't look this big. Watch, here, let me drive by you, just so you can see.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to downshift this thing. It sounded terrible, but I've always wanted to do it.
It does look bigger though, but not like significantly bigger.
It's like nicely bigger.
It's like nobody would notice, but like we would notice.
I feel like you would notice, but you wouldn't be like, oh, look at this guy trying
Yeah.
to, what are you trying to make up for? It's more of like a, ooh, that's a nice truck. I've been in the passenger seat of most of my cars. Not my truck yet. Very spacious, dude. Get a lot of room over here. Look at all this room. Oh my lord. It's mucho from over here. Dude, you're tiny from over here. Don't move my mirror. We're literally going to the shop, dude. Relax.
I just have to see what's behind me.
Oh my god. Just make sure nothing falls out from underneath you. That's what's important right now. We drove around the block for like 10 minutes. Everything seems good. I was trying to find somewhere to take this. This truck's gonna spend most of its life on the pavement. You guys know that. That's why I bought it, to tow things, to do parts runs, to be a truck. All of my friends take their vehicles off-roading. To you guys, it's probably nothing. But like on slight service roads and like, I mean, Emerson goes a little bit more off-roading. Brad and his old Jeep used to go a lot more off-roading. So I'm not gonna say that this thing will only ever be on pavement, but its majority purpose will be. But I thought it would be cool to like initially take it into some dirt, some mud, and just mess around with it when we just put the lift on. But with this alignment, the place that I was gonna take you guys is closer to my home. I don't really wanna drive like half an hour on this alignment. So we'll get it sorted out tomorrow. I'll take it off-road just a little bit, beat on it, have some fun. And then we gotta get the wheels on here, dude. They're gonna be so tight. They're gonna really bring this whole thing together. This was a pain while doing it. Most things are. I feel like it was worth it. Maybe I'll wait till I get the wheels and tires on and then just do like an off-road day. Just see what it can do. It's too big for a lot of trails, that's the problem. The truck's just too big. But I feel like there's some fun to be had. I gotta clean everything up. I hope you guys enjoy the way the truck looks. I don't think I have anything else to say. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and stay committed. Oh, there's a lot of dirt on the screen. Can you wipe that? Get it wet though, like breathe on it or something. Inside of your sweater.